Hi, I'm Karen Srba, and I'm here to talk about free education. I'm a doctoral student at the University of Pennsylvania Graduate School of Education, and I want to find out if free education really decreases the wage gap between lower socioeconomic groups and the middle class. Presidential candidate Hillary Clinton proposes that by 2021, every student who wants to go to college should be able to go to college debt free. And if you make $125,000 or less in your household, your students will get to go to community college or a state 4-year institution for free. Hillary believes that tuition will close the gap between wage earners. Research actually supports her higher wage claims. Even if a student drops out of college, they make more money than just a person with a high school degree, about $2,000 more. College grads make about $15,000 more per year than college dropouts. So, is cost really the barrier to higher education? Hillary does believe that debt and costs are barriers for lower socioeconomic students, and cost is really high, even at your state universities these days. But studies show that even when given access to higher education through a free ride or scholarships, many lower socioeconomic students don't show up for college. And many lower socioeconomic students and underserved populations tend to have lower test scores, even if they take the SATs or ACTs at all. They have low attendance rates, they have family commitments, and no high school diplomas in many cases. Nonprofit institutions don't even accept many lower socioeconomic students. So, how will admission policies be changed so that we can actually, through free tuition, allow more lower socioeconomic students to have access to education? And how are we going to pay for this? Well, states have been increasing defunds to state colleges and community colleges for more than 10 years. But Hillary proposes that the federal government actually pay for much of that, and, of course, matching funds from the states. But if states can't afford to pay for community college and their 4-year institutions now, how are they going to actually raise the funds to match the federal funds? Well, at the federal level, Hillary believes that she's going to raise taxes on those families who make $125,000 or more. So, once we actually get students, lower socioeconomic students or at-risk students into college, unfortunately, there are many reasons why they don't complete their degrees. Many students have dependents without a spouse, especially females. There are usually low attendance rates even in college, and if they have families, you can understand why. They actually also delay their enrollments, or if they do enroll, they only enroll part-time, mostly because they're probably employed full-time. Many are financially independent from their parents, and many don't even have a high school diploma. So even if we give students free tuition, there are many other factors that we need to address to make them successful so that we can decrease the wages between lower socioeconomic students, the middle class, and the upper class. So, will free tuition really close the wage gap? My answer is no. Without these other services and without these other support systems in place for attendance, for families who don't have a mother and a father to be able to support each other, without these services, the answer is no. Free tuition alone will not decrease the wage gap between lower socioeconomic students and their middle class and higher class counterparts. So, will the wage gap be closed? No. Here are my references. Thank you for listening today.